Are you excited about the start of the Tour de France? We spoke in December, but it was a long time ago.
Yeah, yeah.
6 months and more. Are you excited?
Sure. It's rider, staff, it's still the same excitement, still the same buzz that you get in a Grand Tour and especially the Tour de France. So, no, I'm really excited.
You are squatting a mission because Mark is the big leader, the big goal, 35 wins. So, how many clear opportunities the sprinters will have in this tour?
You know what, I'm not going to say there's a number of stages because lots can happen, but if we look in the first 9 days, which is the first part of the Tour de France, 3 clear opportunities that we chase the objective. After the first 9 days, you don't know what can happen. So even, first 2 stages are quite hard here. But clearly Torino is the first sprint. I also went to Dijon and visited the stage there. Also a really nice finish. Saint-Vulbas, sprint in between those 2. So 3 clear opportunities.
How many of them you recognize, you reckon?
Over the first 10 days I reconned 9 stages, so I just missed the 2 first mountain stages, but not clearly too high on Cavendish's radar, but the sprints I know really well.
So how much work you did before the tour, because the reckon is to go with the car on the full road?
Yeah, I started in Paris and spent 3 days driving. So finished just yesterday with the stage in Torino. So it was a lot of driving, but worth the time, worth the energy, because I now have the clear footage of the finals, very clear idea of the run-in, the roads. I can present that to the team, and we can come with a clear objective, knowing what's ahead of us.
So nowadays, Veovior is not enough, right?
No, it's not enough. It maybe for some people, some teams, it's enough. The expertise I bring is not only in how to structure the lead out and some tips, but more expertise in presenting the final to the riders. I haven't been there a lot myself. I know the information they want. Sometimes there might be something that's really clearly obvious, but it's not important for a sprinter or a lead-out rider. And you don't want to miss those little details because they could be the things that change. Just one side of a roundabout in one crucial moment. Veloviewer might not give you the perfect idea, but being on the ground, seeing, it can be the difference.
Knowing Mark for so long, what is better for him to try to win the first sprint stage, or going later in the race he will be, I don't know, not fresher but stronger than the others?
It's always good if you can get a win early, for confidence, for the team, for everything, pressure. But in reality, we have, I think I looked yesterday, we have 12 of the top 18 sprinters, on Pro Cycling Stats in the race. So there's, we miss a couple of guys from the Giro, but all in all, there's a lot of good riders here. So it's going to be hard. Answer your question, I'd love to say we win the first sprint, but it might take 3, 4, 5 opportunities to get there.
Can you say that it will be a mental game because the first 2 stages are very hard and the sprinters will be dropped early, try to...
I think mentally all the sprinters have the same approach, where the tour for sprinter starts on Monday, the tour for Tadej Pogačar starts tomorrow. So it's different. That's why we love the race. There's so many races within the race, but they still have to get from A to B to start on Monday. So we focus on getting through these 2 stages, and then we can start the game plan for the first sprint.
You were in many teams, especially with CAF, so many years, but I think this can you say that this group is very united, because I saw that Peter makes some gestures to the riders, some small boxes with cards from the kids.
Yeah, look, the team is very united. It's a clear objective and a goal that is very obvious. We've all come to this project for this idea of chasing another stage win. Morkov, Ballerini, Bowl, myself, Gazzoli he still has a poster of Mark Cavendish in his bedroom from when he was a kid. Everyone's in for this project, also the management, not only the riders, the staff are committed every day going above. So, I think everybody believes. So from what I've seen the last 2 days being here in the team is they believe that it's possible.
And at your job, do you feel any difference? Because last year you were consultant, right now you're DS, in DS.
Yeah. My role has changed significantly since last year. Now, look, last year was good because I could come in, I was a blank piece of paper and I start with all my ideas and I present to the riders, to the staff. Now, as far as director, I have a little bit more responsibility in the race. I'm responsible for some other riders that aren't here in the Tour de France, like Max Canter and Rudy Selig, for example, 2 riders that aren't here. 3 other riders in my program are in the race. So there's lots going on always, because Canter has big objectives at the end of the year. So there's lots more to always juggle.
And one last thing, what about the structure of the lead out? Because you have Morkov, Ballerini, Bow, Gazzoli, and you have riders maybe to drive the first kilometers with Fyodorov. But it will be the complete structure, or some stages you make some adjustments with Ballerini 4-3.
With the experience of these riders, we have the possibility to change on the fly. I can tell you now, it's obvious Michael Morkov will be the last man, but if something goes wrong, I know Case Bowl can slip into that role perfect. Last year he was amazing. If Ballerini is on a spectacular day, he could change with Case if he's not on a great day. And we also have the flexibility of putting Morkov into third last man. I don't think this will happen, but with the experience these riders have, they can do it on the fly, and that gives me a lot of confidence and a lot of options as a sports director.
So as DS, you rely mainly on the guys at the race, and you just make some decisions at the last minute? Or?
No, it's a constant evolving process in the car. On all the sprint days, I'll be in the number 1 car. We've got Stefano Zanini, who so much experience in driving in the convoy, so I can focus purely on the radio, purely on the tactics, and purely on the information that our advanced course is going to give back to us.